What's up, Car Chrono fam? All right, real talk. 5 years ago, if you told me I'd be making a video about electric cars being the future, I would have laughed you out of my showroom. But here we are in 2026, and I gotta admit, I was wrong. Dead wrong. These things are fast, they're quiet, and most importantly, they actually make sense now. Range anxiety? Pretty much gone. Charging infrastructure? Finally getting there. And the cars themselves? Man, some of these are genuinely exciting to drive. So today I'm counting down the top 10 electric vehicles you can buy in America right now, and I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. Some of these I love, some I think are overpriced, but all of them are worth your attention. Stick around till the end because number one is the car that's selling faster than we can keep them on the lot. It's not what you think. If you want real talk about cars from someone who sells them every day, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, we got the Chevy Equinox EV. And I'm putting this on the list for one reason. It's the first electric SUV that doesn't make you feel like you're getting ripped off. This thing starts at 35 grand after incentives. That's insane for an EV. You're getting 319 miles of range, which is more than enough for 99% of people. It's got a massive 17-inch screen, good safety tech, decent cargo space. It's just a normal SUV that happens to be electric. The 2-liter equivalent motor makes 210 horsepower in the base model. Not gonna win any races, but it's peppy enough for daily driving. And here's the kicker. It actually looks good. No weird spaceship styling, no trying too hard to look futuristic. Just a clean, modern SUV. I sell these to budget-conscious buyers who want to go electric without breaking the bank. Young families, commuters, people trading in their old Rogues and CR-Vs. The value proposition here is undeniable. You're getting into the EV game for less than most gas SUVs cost. Is it exciting? No. Is it practical and affordable? Absolutely. That's why it's on this list. Number 9 is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now, I know some of you purists are still mad that Ford put the Mustang name on an SUV. Get over it. This thing is fun. The base model makes 266 horsepower and does 0 to 60 inches about 6 seconds. The GT Performance Edition, 480 horsepower, 0 to 60 inches, 3.5 seconds. That's sports car territory. And unlike a lot of EVs that feel numb, the Mach-E actually has good steering feel and handling. Range tops out at 312 miles on the extended range battery. Ford's Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving is genuinely good. Better than I expected, honestly. And that front trunk is massive. Perfect for groceries or gear you want to keep secure. The 2026 models fixed a lot of the early quirks. Better suspension tuning, improved software, more reliable charging estimates. Ford listened to feedback and made it better. I recommend the Mach-E to people who want an EV that's actually enjoyable to drive. Not just efficient, not just practical, but fun. If you're coming from a gas sports sedan or a hot hatch, the Mach-E GT won't disappoint you. It's got soul, which most EVs lack. At number 8, we got the Kia EV9. This is the electric family hauler you've been waiting for. 3 rows, actual space for adults in the back, and styling that looks like it came from the future. The EV9 is built on Kia's 800-volt architecture. That means fast charging. We're talking 10 to 80% in about 25 minutes at a DC fast charger. You pull into a charging station, the kids run to the bathroom and grab snacks, and by the time you're back, you're ready to roll. Range is up to 304 miles depending on configuration. The dual-motor AWD version makes 379 horsepower. It's quick for a big SUV, but what really impresses me is the interior. Premium materials, tons of tech, comfortable for long road trips. It genuinely feels like a luxury vehicle. I sell these to families upgrading from Tellurides or Highlanders. They want that third row, but they're ready to go electric. The EV9 delivers everything they need. Space, safety, tech, and that Kia 10-year warranty that gives peace of mind. At 55 grand starting price, it's not cheap, but compared to luxury 3-row SUVs, it's actually a solid value. And those fuel savings add up when you're hauling kids around all day. Number 7 goes to the BMW i4. This is for the driving enthusiasts who want an EV that doesn't feel like an appliance. Here's what BMW did right. They took the 4 Series Grand Coupe and made it electric without ruining what makes a BMW a BMW. The steering is still sharp. the chassis is still balanced. The interior still feels premium with real leather and quality materials. The i4 eDrive 4.0 makes 335 horsepower and gets up to 301 miles of range. The M50 version pumps out 536 horsepower and does 0 to 60 inches, 3.7 seconds. That M50 is genuinely thrilling to drive. Quick, responsive, planted in corners. What I appreciate is that BMW didn't go crazy with the styling. It looks like a normal BMW. No weird grills, no over-the-top futuristic elements. Just a handsome sports sedan that happens to be electric. I recommend the i4 to customers trading in their gas, BMWs, or Audis. People who care about driving dynamics and don't want to sacrifice that for efficiency. The i4 proves you can have both. It's quick, it's quiet, and it's actually fun on a twisty road. Starting around 59 grand, it's positioned right in that premium segment. Not cheap, but you're getting genuine BMW quality and performance. At number 6 is the Rivian R1S. This thing is an absolute beast. If you want an electric SUV that can actually go off-road, this is it. 4 electric motors, 1 at each wheel. That gives you insane control over traction. The R1S can crawl over rocks, ford through water, and handle trails that would stop most SUVs dead. But it's also comfortable and refined on the highway. That dual personality is impressive. The large pack battery gives you over 400 miles of range. 0 to 60 happens in under 3 seconds in some configurations. It seats 7 people, and it's loaded with tech, including a massive center screen and Amazon Alexa integration. The build quality on Rivians has improved massively. Early production had some issues, but the 2026 models are solid, and Rivian's charging network is expanding, which helps with road trips. I sell these to outdoor enthusiasts and tech-forward buyers, people in Colorado, Montana, the Pacific Northwest, folks who actually use their SUVs for adventure, not just grocery runs. At 78 grand starting, it's expensive, but for what you're getting, it's actually competitive with high-end SUVs like the Range Rover. The R1S is the most capable electric SUV you can buy, period. Halfway through the list at number 5, the Ford F-150 Lightning. This is the electric truck that's actually converting truck, guys. Here's why it works. It looks like an F-150. It drives like an F-150. It tows like an F-150. But it's faster than a Raptor and has that massive front trunk for tools and gear. For traditional truck buyers, it's not a weird science experiment. It's just their truck, electrified. The extended range battery gives you 320 miles unloaded. Towing drops that range significantly, but for most work truck use, it's fine. And the Pro Power onboard is a game changer. You can run power tools, charge equipment, even power your house in an outage. That functionality is huge for contractors. The Lightning tows up to 10,000 pounds. Not class-leading, but adequate for most trailers. The payload capacity is solid. And the truck bed works just like any F-150 with tie-downs and lighting. I sell these to contractors, small business owners, and truck enthusiasts who are ready to make the jump. The acceleration alone sells a lot of people. Flooring it and hitting 60 inches 4 seconds in a full-size truck never gets old. Starting around 62 grand for the XLT, it's competitively priced with gas F-150S once you factor in incentives. And the fuel savings are massive if you're driving a lot. Number 4 is actually a tie. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6, both built on the same platform but with different personalities. The Ioniq 5 is the retro futuristic hatchback, boxy styling inspired by the old pony from the 72nds. It's distinctive, funky, cool. The Ioniq 6 is the sleek aerodynamic sedan. Looks like a smooth stone, super efficient design. Both use that same 800-volt architecture we talked about with the EV9. Fast charging is a huge advantage. You're not sitting at chargers for an hour. Real world, you're in and out in 20 to 30 minutes. Range hits 361 miles on the Ioniq 6 with the long-range battery. That's legitimately competitive with gas cars. The Ioniq 5 maxes out around 303 miles. Both have dual-motor AWD options if you need it. The interiors are where Hyundai really impresses. Lounge-like cabins with sustainable materials, clean design, excellent tech. The screens are intuitive, the seats are comfortable, everything just works well. I sell these to buyers who want something different. People tired of seeing the same Teslas and Mustangs everywhere. The Ioniq stand out visually but back it up with substance. And that 10-year warranty gives buyers confidence. Ioniq 5 starts around 43 grand. Ioniq 6 is similar. Both offer incredible value for what you're getting. These are the EVs that prove Hyundai is a serious player in the electric game. Top 3 time. Number 3 is the Lucid Air. This is the EV for people who want something more exclusive than a Tesla. Let's talk range first because it's insane. The Air Grand Touring gets over 500 miles on a single charge. 500 miles. That's better than most gas cars. Range anxiety is completely eliminated. You could drive from LA to San Francisco and back on one charge. The technology in the Air is next level. The motors are incredibly compact but powerful. The base model makes 420 horsepower. The Sapphire, over 1,200 horsepower. That Sapphire does 0 to 60 inches under 2 seconds. Hypercar performance in a luxury sedan. The interior is pure California luxury. Lots of space despite the sleek exterior. High-quality materials, multiple screens including a massive curved display. It feels special in a way most EVs don't. Starting price is around 71 grand for the base Pure model. The higher trims get expensive quickly, but you're getting cutting-edge technology and performance that justifies the cost. I recommend the Air to buyers who want the best EV technology available. People trading out of high-end Mercedes, BMWs, even Teslas who want something more exclusive. The Lucid brand is growing and the Air is their flagship. It's a statement car. Number 2 spot goes to the Tesla Model 3, specifically the new Highland refresh that just came out. Tesla took everything people complained about with the old Model 3 and fixed it. The interior is quieter with better sound insulation. The materials are nicer. The seats are more comfortable. The ambient lighting is actually pleasant. It feels more premium now. Performance-wise, the Model 3 long range does 358 miles on a charge. The performance model hits 60 inches, 2.9 seconds. That's sports car fast. And the handling is still sharp with low center of gravity from the battery pack. But here's the real advantage. The supercharger network. Tesla has over 2,000 supercharger stations in the US. They just work. You pull up, plug in, walk away. No apps, no memberships, no hassle. That infrastructure advantage is massive. The Model 3 is also the most efficient EV you can buy. Lowest energy consumption per mile. That means lower charging costs and better real-world range. Starting around 42 grand after incentives, the value is hard to beat. You're getting a quick, efficient, tech-loaded sedan with the best charging network in the country. I sell these to tech-savvy buyers, Tesla fans, and people who just want a reliable, efficient EV without compromises. It's the iPhone of electric cars. Not the most exciting, but it does everything well and the ecosystem just works. And here we are. Number 1, the best-selling electric vehicle, and honestly one of the best-selling vehicles period in America, the Tesla Model Y. Why is the Model Y number 1? Simple. It hits the sweet spot for American buyers better than anything else. It's got the space of an SUV, the efficiency of a sedan, the tech people expect, and a price that makes sense. The long-range model gets 330 miles of range and starts around 48 grand after incentives. You get 7 seats if you opt for the third row. Massive cargo space with the seats folded. And that glass roof makes the interior feel huge. Performance-wise, it's quick. The base model does 0 to 60 inches about 5 seconds. The performance model drops that to 3.5 seconds. Quick enough to embarrass sports cars at stoplights. The Model Y works for everyone. Single commuters love the efficiency. Families love the space. Tech enthusiasts love the features. It's genuinely versatile in a way most vehicles aren't. And again, that supercharger network means road trips are actually feasible. I've had customers drive Model Ys across the country with minimal hassle. The infrastructure is there. As a car guy, is the Model Y the most exciting vehicle on this list? No. The Rivian is more capable. The Lucid is more luxurious. The BMW is more fun to drive. But as a total package for the most people, the Model Y is unbeatable. It's the default choice for a reason. If someone walks into my dealership and says, I want an EV but I don't know which one, I point them to the Model Y. It does everything well, nothing poorly, and the ownership experience is smooth. That's why it's number 1. All right, folks, there's your top 10 electric cars for 2026. From the budget-friendly Equinox to the Range King Lucid to the versatile Model Y, there's an EV for every buyer and every budget. My advice? Go drive them. Don't make decisions based on YouTube videos or internet comments. Get behind the wheel and see what works for you. If this video helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe to Car Chrono. Drop a comment and tell me which EV you're eyeing for 2026. Until next time, keep it electric. This is Car Chrono. Peace out.